Alright. Hello, hello. What's up, pineapples? I see you. Well, yeah, as the title suggests, today is just going to be some more ranked. I don't know exactly how the night's gonna go, so I can't say that that's all that's gonna happen. Sub Zen Zen. Yeah, I don't know that that's all that's gonna go down tonight, but there we go. Oh yeah, also I finally got Nightbot set up to actually do some stuff, so every 15 or so minutes you will see that. Looks like I need to fix it a little bit, but that's fine. Still very nice. So while I was warming up, I discovered something. If I have V-Trigger active, I love Nightbot. I love Nightbot too. Nightbot is my friend. He's not... I don't 100% have him set up right, so he still does some silly shit sometimes, but you know, overall he's a good fella. Good chap. Oh boy. Link to... okay. Hold on. In that case, here's what we're gonna do. You guys get to look at a screen. Look at a blank screen while I check this. Timers. Edit. Submit, and then... alright, so we will check back on that next time it does it, and you guys can let me know. Hopefully it updated. But yes, so I discovered something while I was warming up. With V-Trigger active, I can do this. I can do Heavy Fireball into Light DP, or Heavy Fireball into V-Trigger into Light DP into Super, and that's actually optimal damage. Because before, I had been doing this for optimal damage off Super. Bada bing, 508. But, as we have now discovered, this is more damage. So it's still very situational. You know, I have to have V-Trigger. I have to have V-Trigger active. I have to have Super. You know, all that. But that in combination with this is something I can do in the corner off activation. That's not exactly like, you know, optimal or anything, but that's still good damage off the light, medium, heavy target combo into activate. Light, medium, activate into stuff, which is cool. I don't think I'm going to end up using that today because I just figured it out like 10 minutes ago, but that's fine. The other thing that I figured out, which is nice, is I have got that... hold on. Nope. There we go. I've got that timing a bit better down now. Obviously it took me 3 tries, but I couldn't really do it at all before. Wouldn't use Super in that common list of kills? Yeah. It's just a thing to have in the toolkit. And like I said, I'm probably not going to end up using it a ton. At least not today. Just because I'm not used to it yet, but having it in the arsenal is nice. But yeah, now in neutral, I can more effectively hit this, which can either end in Super, depending on the health, or, you know, is a good setup from standing heavy punch instead of just a light, because a light knuckle 247, but a medium knuckle 265. So getting the time for charge knuckle is really good. GG, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't really like, I'm still not perfect with it. I have the visual cue of when it starts like glowing, but it's not perfect because I much prefer to get timing than visual cues. So I still need to get a little more used to it, but we've got that to work on, which is nice. So now in neutral, instead of having to worry about getting crouching heavy to start that, I can now do it from here if I don't drop the other part too. There we go, bang bang. And that's super, except it missed, but that's the idea. There we go. So I now have a much longer reach starter for medium. And what that means is also, I'm just gonna move him over a little bit. If I'm here, I can do something like this. If I don't want to go for super, get more corner carry, etc. So that is very exciting. And I'm very happy about it. And obviously we'll see how the night goes. We'll see if I get a chance to utilize that. But having a more damaging confirm off of standing heavy punch is something I'm very excited about. Plus I've still got the once I get to the point where I can quickly recognize hit or block, I can still cancel it into heavy knuckle for block instead. Because that's a better option. Actually didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, she crossed me up. Get the corner. I'll take that trade every day of the week. Charge medium is safe on blocks, so even if you miss, it's okay. Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. Yep, I took too long to react to that. That might be too... Oh, nope, I got it. And this is when I'm happy to spend the meter here, because now we're even. Oh, okay. My fireball didn't come out. I hit the wrong one. That was actually entirely my fault. That was a whoopsie. I would have killed there, but I fucked it up.
You win.
Let the spiral arrow on block with crouch HP. Okay. Yeah, I think I know that. I just don't think about it in time. Although she's kind of flow-charting the offense, so hopefully I should be able to punish it better. If she stays. I'm also worried it's going to cross up, but it doesn't cross up without V-trigger, right?
Round one. Fight.
Get back in the corner, so he is. Only cross with V-trigger and EX. Okay. I even gave her time. Okay. So yes, I need to, if I see it, and I'm already crouch blocking, I need to just hit heavy punch. Alright, get back in the corner. Yep, I tried to non-EX reversal. I did it again. Oh, why did she... Huh? So, not only did it eat my EX reversal twice in a row, but then the time I actually do it, she blocks? What? This is upsetting, because now she thinks she has a chance. We can't have that now, can we? Whoops. Okay, that was a bit of a mess. Who is your worst enemy? I don't know that I have, like, a worst enemy. You know, I don't really have many enemies. If you mean in the game, I can probably come up with an answer. If you mean in real life, yeah, I don't really have enemies. So I don't really know who the worst one would be. Also, I gatekeeped her out of Ultra Bronze that time. Whoopsie. Yeah, like, I'm the kind of person who I can hold grudges for a very long time, depending on what it is, what it's about, you know? So, like, there was a kid in middle school who I used to be friends with who was just like a complete bitch someday in the game. Oh, they left. It's tough. Like, okay, I'm inclined to say Ken, because Kens are the most likely to frustrate me. Because a Ken who's actually trying to play the game, even if they beat my ass, like, I can handle that. But a Ken who randoms me out and melts my brain to a point that I can't respond, that always pisses me off. And that happens the most often out of anything else, just because of, you know, the rank that I'm at. But if we want to talk about a character that somebody's actually trying to play, that's my worst enemy. Probably, like, Sagat, just because it's boring. Like, most other characters, I can appreciate what they do, even if I don't like dealing with them. But Sagat is just not fun to fight against. And if I played more Dhalsims, I would probably say he's the same way. But realistically, Ken. I'm going to say Ken. Unless I think of something else. Unless I think of a better answer later, but I'm pretty sure it's Ken. He looks cool, though. At least that is true. I appreciate... And, like, that's what I mean. Like, when a Ken is trying to play the game and they're thinking about what they're doing, it's really awesome. It's fun to watch. But someone who's just randoming me out, like, I can't appreciate it. The moves themselves look cool. Okay. Yep, EX reversal right off the rip. I don't know what that was. I think Sagat's fun to fight because his fireball is like a maze or a puzzle you have to solve, and once you do, you win. Yeah, but I don't want to solve spatial awareness-based puzzles. I want to solve player puzzles, you know? I want to know how to beat the person. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Ooh, he swept me. Fix your internet, brother. Jesus. The maze is to not quit.
You win.
That is fair. Isn't vastly in your ability to kill. Oh, do you mean like I could have optimized and killed him earlier?
Super Silver.
Or you just mean that he's not very good?
Round one. Fight.
Still not clickable? Okay. I don't know what the deal is with that then. Much weaker than me? Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, Jesus, dude. Check your connection, brother. Please. That ate my input. Again. This guy's internet doesn't work. Jesus. When did I start playing Street Fighter V? So I started actually playing the game seriously like a few months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago at this point. I got the game initially, like for the first time, in like 2017-ish, something like that. Nope, that's not safe, and I know that. Again, it beat my EXDP. Oh, mother, dude, you guys are seeing this too, right? Maybe you need to less space between the end of the sentence and the link. Well, that's what I tried to do. I tried to update it. I did update it. I tried to put a space, and it just kind of decided not to. Link works for you? Okay. Well, thank you for checking, Pineapples. I appreciate you. Dude, this connection, my inputs. Bro, this connection is straight up eating so many inputs. Why is his internet so bad?
You win.
Alright, I will, So, okay, if it works for you, Pineapples, then I don't know why it's not working for Zen. That is weird. Oh, the fact that hits is so disgusting. Oh, if you're on mobile, maybe. I guess I could see that making a difference. Pineapples, you're on the computer, right? I also have extensions. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Zen, that might be it. It might be mobile. I'm not familiar enough with how that works to know if that would make a difference of any kind, but I also, hold on, actually, I think I have, yeah, so I do have a couple other commands set, so I think there should be like a YouTube command just by itself, So maybe that one would work. Oh, Lucia. Okay. I am prepared to get hit for 15 seconds straight. Let's see what happens.
You are currently ranked in the top 100,000 in North America.
Works? Okay, perfect.
Round
I
one.
should. Oh, she skipped the intros. Oh boy. Oh my lord, slideshow. Ooh. Oh, I tried to throw her? Jesus. I don't know what's going on with 3-bar connections being trashed today.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, this is rollbacking all over the place. Ooh, that was pretty slick, actually. That was a cool mix-up. I actually don't know if that kills. I'm using it as my podcast. Alright, well, that works for me. Hey, if you're watching, or you know, if you're here and you're enjoying,
You win.
that's all I need. Otherwise, you're welcome to use me however you like. Don't take that out of context. She's a super silver? Oh, you're right. I probably shouldn't have.
Round one.
I didn't think.
Fight.
Also, she is probably the worst super silver I've ever seen? Question mark? Oh, she punched that. Wow. Oh, yep. Nope. No technic throws. Oh. I could have killed with a different combo that wouldn't have used all that meter. Don't say that. Why not?
Round two.
Do you mean don't say the part about not taking it out of context? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. She tried to shimmy me. Jesus. She's rollbacking all over the place. I don't know that that should have hit. Yep, nope, she activated. That's smart. Woohoo! Getting my ass kicked in MVC3 right now. I have MVC3 and I played a little bit of it. It was really cool, but like, I don't think I could take that game seriously. That is way too fast for me. Like, the fastest my brain goes is Melee, which, granted, is pretty dang fast. But Marvel is like something completely else. Tons of points? Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was just the connection, but that was by far the worst Ultra Silver I've ever played against. Like, to the point where I actually don't understand how she got in that rank. Because it's not like she was bad, but she was just letting me hit her a lot. I don't know, it seemed like very little defense from her end. Alright, Cammy.
250 wins in ranked match.
Getting a lot of Cammy, a lot of people playing Cammy now after the trailer for her in 6. Goose, who do you play in Marvel? Team Fight Enjoyer, so super quick. It's way more. See what's going on.
Round 1.
Interesting.
Fight.
So it's maybe just because you're maybe because you're more used to it, right? Nope, crouching heavy. Oh, yeah, she did it that time, but I did it too. She never blocked on Wake Up? Yeah, that seemed like what it was. She was just giving me chances to hit her for no reason. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, that's not safe, and I know that. I feel like that one maybe shouldn't have worked. Ooh, sweep activate. Alright, I see you, Cammy. Funny enough, didn't mean to do that. Oh, she dropped. Okay. I played, you know, I've played some team fighters, like never seriously, but like, you know, I played Dragon Ball casually with some friends. I played Skullgirls a little bit, just like messing around, learning the characters and stuff. But Marvel's by far the most difficult to understand. Ooh, gatekeeping. Maybe the character that I played most in Marvel, Sentinel, Trombone, and Hulk right now. I'm trying to win the team of MODOK, Dante, and Sentinel. Okay. I don't really know anything about Marvel, so like I can't speak to what that means. He's not going for any grabs, which is nice. Tricky dummy. So I know Sentinel and Hulk are both big, and Trombone plays in like... Oh, okay. Trombone is in like a big mech, right? So maybe it's just the big bodies make it easier to see. I didn't confirm. What is she doing? Skull is definitely the fighting area I played the most. We're just not really good at it. Tron's in a mech. Okay, so maybe it's just easier for you to like maybe it's because you play big bodies, so like they're a bit easier to keep track of. I only played Marvel enough to really try out like one character, and that was Wolverine, and he was very fun. But like getting in there and getting everything going was like wasn't necessarily the easiest thing in the world, because it seemed very cluttered. She's respecting you, thinking you won't cancel crouch, medium kick on block. Is that what she was doing? I mean, I don't know why I did it twice. Ooh, no thank you. Ooh, interesting. So the big difference between them is the startup, which makes sense. Should never give too much credit to your opponent until he shows you have to. Yeah, I normally do that. But I was beating her ass hard enough anyways that I was like, I'm okay with not taking risks in a couple small places. But you are 100% correct, and I 100% agree. And I try to do that when I think to. I'm just not always that prepared for it. Because, like, you know, I know in my head, like, getting hit with a wake-up DP isn't the end of the world if it only happens once. And then I'll know that that's an option that they'll go for. But in gameplay, I'm like, I don't want to get hit. So I still try to be respectful on, you know, I say respectful, like I don't bully the shit out of people in the corner, but I be a little bit respectful on block if I know they have a good invincible reversal. But I don't need to do that until they show me that I need to do that, and I know that. I just need to think about it. That's the big problem. And now we get flashbanged. Well, the game figures out what's going on. All right, Mr. White Shirt Ken.
So, you really want to go through the trouble? Fine.
See what you got, big guy.
Round one.
Silver Ken. Huh? He didn't know. Ooh.
Right there.
Yikes. Temporary mentality. Use life as a resource. Use some life as yeah. You know, and I know Luke doesn't have the most health in the world, but he's also, it's not like he's got low health either, so I can take some hits if I need to. Well, that just was not on purpose. That was a hitbox moment right there. Oh. What? Huh? Whoa. My game minimized. What the fuck? I don't know if that happened for you, but like I don't know if you guys saw that, but wow, my game straight up minimized and I still won. I still won the round. I've played this game in a long time. I tried playing it today, man. I've forgotten everything. Marvel or Street Fighter? Why did my game minimize? Street Fighter? Yeah, that's fair. Part of the reason why I make sure I play this game. he didn't like it. Luke has 1k health, taking EXDP is like 12% of your life. Okay. So more than I'd like to lose in a single hit, but not so much that I need to actually like worry about it. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, Goose, part of the reason I try to play this game on stream as much as I do is because I don't want to stop playing it. Like I don't want to take a break any longer than like four-ish days if I can help it. 4 or 5, I mean, you know, depending on the day, like 4 or 5. Because I know for a fact if I do that, like, you know, on Monday, I hadn't played the game since, or like seriously, I hadn't played Luke since Monday the previous week, and I was rusty as hell. But it was only a week. It's not like it was that long. So I totally get that. Until you've played billions of hours of this game. Abigail. Until you played so much of this game that like everything you do is second nature. Any amount of a break is going to make you lose at least a little bit. So, I get that feeling. The point was, I get that feeling. I totally get that. Who do you play in this game, Goose?
So, you really want to go through the trouble? Fine.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, interesting. And that's an overhead. Alright, good to know. I confirm. Damn it. Also, I feel like I should have taken a lot more damage than that by now. Oh, hello. Is he done? Is he all done playing the game? Does he not want to play the game anymore? Hello? Street Fighter? Hello, is anybody there? He didn't want to play the game. What the fuck was that? Why did he do that? Yeah, I'll say he DC'd really hard. Which is funny, because, like, I didn't know what the hell he was doing. I don't think I've ever played an Abigail before, so, like, and I've seen Abigail, but playing against one is a very different thing. So I was not ready for the, 2 or 3 overheads that he hit me with. And then I get out of the corner and drop a combo, and he doesn't want to play anymore. I mean, power to him, I guess. Sakura. Alright. Would have been a good experience. I agree it would have been a good experience. Because he whiff punished me once or twice. He knew exactly when something that I did was unsafe, which wasn't surprising.
Round one.
He wasn't a good Abigail. I think he would have won that. It seemed like I would have won that. Okay. Done. She, like... Oh, she's gold. Oh my lord, she's gold. Ow. Is this another case of handing the controller over to their big brother? Whoa, that went wicked far. Oh, that one punched me too. Again. Purposely with that. Wow. Oh! GXDP through that? I'll do it too. Ooh. I don't know why I keep trying to tech throws. They haven't thrown me once. Very unsafe playstyle on the Sakura. Careful on your feet for those sweeps. Yeah. Oh. Oh, there we go. Figured it out. I'm gonna dump the meter for the damage, and then I'm just gonna bully the hell out of her in the corner. Ready? Boop. I can use the meter because I don't give a fuck. I don't have any mains since how little I play, but most play characters are Mika and Alex. You really like playing Abigail. That is fair. That makes sense. You like pro wrestlers and big bodies. I wanted to play Alex, but I can't play charge characters. Like, it just doesn't work in my head, so I stuck with Luke instead. And yeah, that was he got very aggressive all of a sudden and actually threw me, which I wasn't ready for. Yep, I know that's unsafe. Even... Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thank you, game. Whoa, what the hell was that? That was kind of cool. I did just kill a gold, and then I got killed by a gold. But that's because I did something stupid. I pressed a button when I figured I probably shouldn't have, so that was my own fault. EXP. And by DP I mean fireball. Yep, press the button. Easy peasy, baby. Get her out of here. Oh, still got the activate. Woo!
Final round.
Ooh, 12 win streak? Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Really out of it? Huh. Oh, Nani! I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that at all. Yeah, that was actually really nice. As soon as they pressured me, I don't know soccer enough to know what's fake. I'm assuming the Tatsu was my interrupt, but I was hitting medium punch probably instead of jab. Game does that when you dominate too much to balance the difficulty. I mean, this seems like it makes sense. This is the most even match I've had of the night, and it's just trading one-sidedness.
Round one.
Alright, do I DP? Yeah! Oh, I actually do! I didn't mean to do that. Why does her DP go so far? That's absurd. Yeah, she's pressuring me now and I don't know what to do, because every time I try to do something, my input's either getting eaten or she's stuffing me.
Round two. Fight.
Hiya! Yes, sir. Optimal. Light Tatsu's -2, so I can do back MP. Okay. I would say that's what I thought, but I dropped it a couple times, so I wasn't 100% confident. But now I know. Yep. Funny enough, not what I meant to do, actually. Oh, yep. Bad spacing for that, and I knew that. That's dead, baby. Gimme that. Oh, that's right. I lose the streak for dropping a game. I forgot. Shit.
You win.
Shit. I mean, yeah, apparently, man. I will 100% take a clean win over a gold. Although, aside from their ability to pressure me like a Ken does and make me forget my buttons, that didn't feel like a gold player. Like, that did actually feel like a mid or high silver, like super silver or something like that. Yeah, I don't know if that's just because I'm on it today, but so I definitely don't think they were bad, but that didn't seem gold worthy, given that if I wasn't stupid, I probably would have 2-0'd him. Not trying to be cocky. But I lost the win streak, so it will put me back in silver, I guess. Or back against silvers. No! Oh, well, I'm ultra silver now, so actually maybe not. Run into a bunch of people who question how they got into the rank they did. Honestly, it's possible.
Fight.
Okay, I see you. Huh. Whoopsie. Ooh, that was fast. Fuck. Ah, he got me out. Whoopsie. Alright, EXDP, I got you. Come on, try to throw fireball at me, buddy. Come on. What is he doing? I played plats that jump like bronzes. Well, I mean, I've just played golds that jump like bronzes. So, and granted, I'm still not anti-airing him for it, but. Oh, he crossed me up. That was a good angle. Dropped his combo. That one was entirely my fault. Yep, there you go. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. That was a bad place to be, Trigger. Whoopsie. Yeah, I can't get an actual read on what this guy's trying to do. Except for there, and I just flubbed it. Might as well use the meter. I love how people don't know that there isn't enough gap between Luke, HP, and Heavy Knuckle to interrupt. Works on everyone? Yeah. They either just keep blocking it out of fear, or... Was that it? Yeah. Okay. Yep, nope. Well, he's in V-Trigger, no fucking around with that. Woo-hoo. Oh. Yep, get that out of here, brother. What are you doing?
You win.
I mean, it's, you know, I'm not complaining about having that in my arsenal. I'd rather have something safe on block that might give me a knockdown.
You're close to a rank up.
I am close. That guy had over 5,500? What? What? I almost hit the wrong button. What? He wants none of it, because I'm a silver. Yep. What is gold to a god? Amen, brother. Like, I can't. That's one of those where, like, why was he in gold? He played like a bad Ken. That was really strange. So wait, I knew. Ooh, that's a launch and a half. All right. Two wins away from gold. Let's go. Oh boy. We're up against the Ken. We'll have to see what I'm up against here. Because I might need to get ready to just fireball and anti-air. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So then, you really want to go through the trouble?
You really want to go through the trouble? Teal this time. We got a teal Ken this time. Alright. I see you, Ken. I see you. I see you with the teal on. Light fireball. Alright. He walks back. Flowchart. I see. Huh. Oh, that hits in the air? Nani? He behaves by pressing buttons. My goodness. Okay, that got me out of the air, so that's upsetting. Okay, that was actually kind of cool. I'll give him props for that. Yes, sir. We hold back in this game.
Sucks to be you. And now I beat ya.
Also, is that big, like... I don't even know what to call that. The Laura kick, the Laura V-skill kick he's doing. Is that an overhead? Ooh, yeah, that one. Because it seemed like I was able to block it from... Okay, I'm throwing fireballs at him from the exact distance I shouldn't be throwing fireballs at him. Oh, I let go block. I also don't know the frame date on it, so I don't know how punishable that is. Ah, I wanted it. I got greedy. But I figured I was probably going to lose that round anyways. But yeah, so is that Laura V-skill kick he's doing? Do you know the frames on it? Is an overhead and it is plus. Okay. Ooh, okay. He actually reacted to the shit. He reacted the hell out of that. I don't know how to speak English. Oh, he just DP's through that. Should have kept the super, yeah.
You lose.
I absolutely should have kept the super. But I made a really greedy read. Kind of forgetting that I'd won the previous round and would still be able to use it. But that's alright. We got game 2.
Round 1. Fight.
Now I know what to do. Not that, but... That's about as optimal as I'm gonna get there.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, so I don't know what to do about it if it is. Yeah, come on, buddy. You can't be doing that to me. Whoopsie. Yep, I'm getting full comboed. Probably into CA. If he can do it. No. Nope, there it is. I pressed the button. I'm a dumbass. That was my fault. But I have the meter. And I now know. Try to react with back HK. Oh, actually, that's true. I can probably just stuff it.
Final round.
Alright, let me try that. Because I know he's going to go for it. I'm dumping the meter because I have time to build it back and I'd rather get him in the corner. Yeehaw. Damn. That move is so fucking weird. She's throwing me away from the corner. Like, I'm not upset. Nope. He knows exactly the distance he wants to be in. Nope. Oh, I tried to hit him. I HK'd in the air and it didn't. Damn it. That was winnable. I just made some bad choices. Also, I've never seen that move from a Ken. Is that a V thing? Anti-gatekeeping? Little taste of gold, yeah. V skill 2, okay. Because I don't know what V skill 1 is for Ken, but I will now know to expect that if I see V skill 2. Because is it charge on, or is it plus on, like, the charge? Okay, so that, exactly. Non-charged is minus and charged is plus. So if I see him going for the charged, don't jump. Blocking is still his turn, and I can try to stuff it with back HK, but it's not guaranteed. Yes. Yeah, that wasn't as stupid as I would normally expect from a Ken. True, I'll be able to play a lot more actual games once I get into gold. And I'm facing a shiny Ryu. Why is he shiny? Why is he so shiny? I don't mind if he's a little shiny, but why is he like... That's disgusting. That's a disgusting color and I hate it. Yep, okay. So this is exactly what I've come to expect. Land EXDP, yep. Oh, he was still in range to throw me? Really? Oh, his has got an extra hit on it. Oh, I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to back MP there. I didn't confirm. I'm upset. Dummy. It's an EX color.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, come on, jump at me, dummy. Okay, well, I didn't mean right then. I meant like when I was ready to do that. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh. And that is game for me, baby. It's actually called EX Color. That's silly. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm assuming it just means like extra, but it looks disgusting and I hate it. Does everyone have a shiny color then? Or is just reuse EX Color a special shiny color? Also, thank you. Yeah, this guy is 100% beatable. I just need to be ready to do the to do that. Why is that hit from there? Oop. And why is that always reach me? Oh, he pressed buttons on that. Okay. Get in the corner. Again, same thing. Stop pressing activate when I'm in the middle of kicking you in the pelvis. You gotta stop doing that. Ooh, he punished that. I wasn't ready. Oh, I tried to crouching heavy. Ooh. Nah, I pressed too close to his face. That was my fault. Everyone has 15 colors on the default costume and a couple of EX colors. Okay. So, does everyone have that weird, like, black and red one? What the? Where'd my move go? Get whiff punished, dummy. Ooh. Okay. Because I don't like that color very much. We got them buttons, baby. We got them broken Luke buttons. You ain't winning against me like that. I do think it's really funny that he died the same way twice. With the activating in the middle of my medium kick coming out to hit him in the solar plexus. Woo woo. Yeah, I need to okay, cool. I need to fix my execution first. I need to get better at anti-airing with DPs, because like sometimes I can do it. Winning so much more thanks to the mastery of the tools you learned. Yes, I am definitely incorporating the important stuff. I'm doing a lot fewer knuckles on block, I think. I'm still not doing none, but I'm doing less. Fewer? Less? Whatever. 12 win streak. So is 12 win streak 12 games in a row or 12 sets and you lose it by losing a game? Because, I mean, either way, that's nuts. But I didn't think I won 12 sets in a row. I'm assuming it's games. Yeah, okay, so that's not real. I have to, 12 games? Okay, yeah. Sure. I mean, yeah, I am definitely very happy. 6 sets straight without dropping a game. I will 100% take that to the bank every day of the week. And yeah, I think, oh no, is it the same guy? Oh, brother. And I think something that Josuke said last time actually resonated with me a lot of in neutral. I need to not worry about doing something all the time.
North America.
Because, like, I know that, but seeing that written out in front of me...
Round 1.
Is this the same guy?
Fight.
I didn't catch the name last time. Definitely seems like the same guy. Yep, EXDP, probably expected that. What are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? It's not the same guy, a different guy with the same color. Okay.
Round 2.
Beat him 2 on gold? Hell yeah. Oh, yep, no, he actually hit that. Ooh, nice, nice. Oh, what? I was blocking that. Was there a more optimal combo there? Yes. Did I do it? No. Okay.
You win.
Keep your super. Losing card to use it for now. Well, I used a little bit of meter. Alright. Oh, let's go. One more win, baby. One more win. Alright. You're mine, brother.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh. Okay. I'm letting him bait me into jumping after him. Okay. He just dashes forward and throws me? Nani? You like that one, buddy? Ooh, get him out of here. Oh yeah, no, it's the same color as last time, which is why I asked if it was the same guy. Yeah, okay, I'm actually not confident that I should have gotten that. No, I could have optimized. Whoopsie. That wasn't what I meant to do at all. Huh. I don't know what that was. I don't know that I would have killed if I'd optimized better, because the only difference was a fireball into medium DP instead of heavy DP. I don't actually know. But I'll take it, baby. We are gold. Let's get it. I am very happy. I honestly, thank you very much, Zen. I wasn't expecting... fuck. I wasn't expecting to get gold. It still says silver. I wasn't expecting to get gold before 6 came out. Just given the way it started. So it's very reassuring to know that I can improve at a steady rate with this. So I'm very... Oh god, Ibuki. So I'm very happy with that. And now I'm actually motivated to see how high I can get. Initially I was just playing this because I thought the game was fun, but also because I wanted to just like get my execution down and get used to the game. But now that I'm used to it, I want to climb, baby. It's climbing time. And it's also time to gatekeep for gold now. No more gatekeeping bronze. Now we gatekeep gold. Or we lose gold, game 1, but we'll see. It's all a bonus now? Exactly. I hit gold. I'm very happy with hitting gold. So now we just see how much further I get. She grabbed me off that? Nani? That's not safe, and I know that. And yep, there's the Ibuki combo. Huh. Oh, I messed up. What on earth was she doing? Max combo should hurt her a lot more. Yeah, it definitely seems like it. Nope, that's not safe, and I know that. Oh, that's supposed to be a target combo. Oh, she supered me. Oh, she's doing ninja shit. I got hit with a whole bunch of ninja shit. Okay, I was gonna say, I was wondering how long it was gonna take her to realize that that's super not real. Oh, she dropped. Yeah, get out of here. Don't sweep me. Naruto Rasengan. Yes, sir. Except Naruto does it better because he doesn't need to do the signs. Yeah, I've evolved. I've evolved from a silver gatekeeper to a gold gatekeeper. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we do. Yeah, there she goes. She knows. She tried to shimmy me, silly goose. I charged it by accident. What is up with Ibuki's only doing that one combo? Okay, that's not safe. Hello. Oh, she whiffed the first one. And I tried to jab her out of it and she got me again. Ibuki's grab seems fast as hell. Oh, nice, okay. what are you doing, Goofy? Come on. Could I have done it again? Yes. Her target combos are as unsafe as yours. I'm punished for it. Okay. I didn't want to use the super there. What was she doing? Damn, why is her grab so fast? That was cool. I actually tried to tech that. Oh, I should have activated. So just charge the knuckle even when you activate V-Skill because it will do more damage. That's fair. Yeah, I never think of that because I know that that's the case, but I never think to do it. Also, shouldn't have lost that. That was me being silly. So, oh my lord! I actually almost lost gold on that. Is she gonna take the win and leave? No. She's a good boy.
Fight.
Yep. Tricked you, dummy. Okay, I'm being stupid now. Hold on. I put myself in the corner like a silly goose. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to end with the V-Skill. She does. She wants to take me. She wants to steal my gold. But you can't have it. You can't. Whoopsie. Nope. Didn't mean to do that either. Ew. What the fuck? Get out of here. Yep, no anti-air, or no jumping. No doing that either, because I'm a dumb dummy. I tried to EXDP and it didn't come out. So yeah, my honest assumption is that I'm a dumbass. No, my honest assumption is that I'm probably going to be hovering between Ultra Silver and Gold for the next like couple sessions. And then I'll go back up from there. Because, yeah, like, that was so winnable, but I started getting too confident. Which I should not have been doing. Whoa. Is Ken's getup just weird? Like, why does that not... Because it seems like he gets up, like... He doesn't just get up. Is that safe? Well, if I get it out in time. Okay, so that's -2. So yeah, I need to remember that that's safe, but playing with those players will make you level up and you'll be able to stay in gold. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm not really worried about it. I'm happy I got gold. I'm sad I lost it, but the best way to keep gold is to learn how gold players play and then start beating them. And it will happen. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Can't dash after grab? Okay. I wouldn't think so. That's -2, so that's safe. That's plus 8. There it is. There's the plus frames. That's really tight timing, though. 0. No. That's -4. Yikes, that's not good. -4, yeah. Not the best. Alright, who do we got? Gil. I have a very spotty history with Gil. Let's see how this goes. Microsoft Word, the paper, medium B+.
Rank up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I don't know how micro step is. Like, I need to get the feeling. I need to get the feeling for the timing down. And without knowing exactly what to do, it's going to take me a while before I can do it. So I'm not going to bother. I'm a full cheat. What are you doing, big fella? What? What? Huh? Also, I finally hit the medium to light knuckle. That's the first time I've ever done that. Okay. I wasn't ready for that. Go for it on wake ups, alright. And that's done, baby. I messed it up. Oh, he grabbed me. Guess what I have, Gil? Oh, he's got a parry. I forget. Oh, that was kind of sick. Oh, ew. But, motherfucker. Why did that go straight through his fireball? Was it just not all the way out yet? Weird. Punches, dash, punches with crouch up B. The like swinging fire and ice elbow things. And we back in gold, baby. We take it back.
Round one.
Just super. Okay, that's fair. Whoopsie. I totally didn't accidentally whiff that first meaty to bait the parry. No, I totally did that on purpose. Nope. Ah, smart man. It's not dead, but I'll do the damage. Genius bait, exactly, that's what I'm saying. It was completely on purpose. Meaty. Took you dummy, it's still safe. Oh, never mind. Might not have invincibility, but I'll still do it. Because I know you're not holding back. Yes, sir. So, Gil and Urien both have no invincible reversals, right? I can just, if I get either of them in the corner, I can just bully the hell out of them, assuming I don't mess it up. Oops. Oops. He... Tomahawk. Oh, that's -2 as well on block. That's nice to know. So wait, hold on. If I do this. Oh, that's an option. Hello. One for the first 4 seasons may not have been. Oh, it was the headbutt or the tackle? Which one was it? Pineapples. Did you say something? Did you say something naughty? Send a link. Oh, that's okay. That's probably still a thing. I thought I fixed that, but I guess not. Actually, yeah, hold on. I'm going to do this for just a second. You guys get to look at a pretty... why is this saving all my tabs every time I close? Why is it doing that? Going to sleep now, got stuff to do tomorrow. Alright, well, thank you for stopping by, Zen Zen. I'm happy you were here to see the gold. And thank you for the advice as always. Where's this? And that was fun to see the journey at this point. Thanks, man. I appreciate that very much. See you, dude. You should be able to put links. So don't let you time out list links. Like, hold on. Let me look at the options here. Oh, okay. Hold on, let's do that. Try it again, Pineapples. It was an Ice Spice song? I don't even know what that is. Training mode will upgrade your rank if you go back to main menu. Yes, I did know that. I'm not too worried about it, but we'll see. Okay, it also, in fairness, Pineapples, it also might not update this time. It might have to wait till next time. But, you know what, yeah, let's give anyone who hops in for the next, like, half hour or so a look at what we're really doing. What we're really dealing with. We got Luke. We got Ken. We got V skills. We got V triggers. We got today's date. And we got gold, baby. I'm out here looking like your favorite rapper, draped in gold. God, I swear I'm in my early 20s. I swear. I'm not, like, secretly 65. Bada bing, bada boom. What is Ice Spice? Pineapples? Because I don't actually know what that is. Skibo? She's a rapper? Ah, okay, well. Get ready for the next battle. Ice Spice is a stupid name. I'm just gonna throw that out there. That's not true. That's actually not a stupid name. That's a pretty decent name. Ice Spice. Thank you, Nightbot. Is the frequency at which Nightbot does that annoying? Or is that a good amount of time? Because I have it set to 15 minutes, but I can make it longer if it feels like he's doing it too often. If it's doing it too often.
No need for talk.
Alright, Kyle. See what you got. Am I gatekeeping once more? It's good? Alright. Perfecto.
Round one.
Super gold. Oh boy.
Fight.
That's not actually safe, and I know that. So is he. Yep, that's not safe. I know that. I can't be doing that. I don't have the time for that down yet. Ooh! I almost shouldn't have won that. And he kicked his router.
Now I beat ya.
Average Guile player.
Round 2. Fight.
Yep, he's ready for it.
Take that. Take that.
Yep. I'm being way too cocky right now. And that two-piece sweep is really fucking me up. Jesus. Yeah, this guy's got a little bit, he's just got some better awareness of what's going on than I do, I think. That's the main thing. But if I just be patient. No, Pete, why does he EX it? Yep, he would. Nope, I don't know why I did that. Fuck! I had that game. For some reason, I thought the Guile player was going to hold forward. That was silly of me. Alright. But after he throws a boom at close range, he likes to go for the... I'm guessing that's medium kick. And I don't know the frames on it.
Round
And
1.
I don't have time
Fight.
to check. Yep, EX reversal. Surprise. Ooh, that hit. Yuck. Yes, sir. Get him out of here. I don't want to have to use that much meter, but I'd rather win. And I need to keep track of how much meter he has, because if he has EX, I can't jump on him. But if he doesn't, then I can. It was all bait. Oh, he picked his router again. He did it again. I keep dropping my confirms, which is unfortunate for me. Yeah, get his ass out of here. Now that I remembered your sweep is 2-hit, you can't just do that on me, bud. I will get straight in your business and I will hold down back. Don't you think I won't?
Round 1.
Alright, let's see what you got now. Oh, anti-air with TP. Let's go. I'm sick. I'm sick of this game. Okay, I'm You're being too impatient. Yep. Yes, sir. I've got life to spare. I'll trade on that.
Sucks to be you. And now
Come on,
I
big
get
guy.
ya.
Round 2.
Come on, what you got?
Fight.
I actually didn't need to do that. I hit the wrong button. Whoopsie. Ooh. Okay. I see that. I don't know why V-triggered there. I always think that V-trigger is like a good anti-air. It's not. It's not an anti-air at all. I need to remember that.
Fight.
Yep. Nope. I'm doing it again. I'm getting way too Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Oopsie. No, why would I throw a fireball there? He was right there. Alright, I threw that game a little bit. God damn it. Alright, that is unfortunate. I had that, and then I just stopped thinking. I stopped thinking like a silly goose. But, actually, was that a net? I don't know if that was a net positive. I mean, I wouldn't think so, because I lost twice. That is unfortunate. But it's alright. There are worse things than that. Get ready. Yeah, Guile is still tough for me because I think that's my second Guile that I've ever played who like could actually do moves on purpose, for lack of a better way of explaining it. Ooh, excuse me. So I'm still not familiar with like his poke patterns and stuff, and I don't know what's safe and what's not. It seemed like sometimes I could punish what I'm assuming was medium kick, and sometimes I couldn't. So I don't know if that was a spacing thing or if that was just
Want to see my kung fu?
Round
I got lucky
1.
a couple times because he messed up. Hard to say.
Keep talking. Hazatsu. Yeah. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Yep. Oh, my move. Okay, I don't know what that was. I dropped something in the middle of that, which is unfortunate because I think it would have killed, but okay. She knows to jump on me now. That's good. Oh, she grabbed that, really? Why is that just not working? Oh god. This connection got worse. Chun-Li. Alright, yeah. I got cocky. I was just sitting there charging. That was silly of me.
Final round. Fight.
Alright, get. Huh? Why am I waiting for it to almost hit me to do something about it?
This way. This way. Won't lose. Keep calm. Won't lose. Keep calm.
Good.
This way. Won't lose. Ready to lose?
Yes, sir. I will 100% spend meter on that.
You win.
Get that out of my face. Yeah, the only time I lose to Chun is when I respect her too much and let her start her turn. As soon as I do that, I start to lose. But I will not be doing that. And she one and done'd. She didn't like it. Gatekeeping, gatekeeping, gatekeeping. Well, that's what you get. If you didn't one and done me, then you might have had a chance to beat me. Take those points back. Silly Chun-Li. Silly, silly. What's funny is, like, every time I play a Chun online, like, some of them are more, like, I guess, mechanically skilled, but I still feel like none of them are as good as Heroes, which is funny, because, like, no. Because, like, obviously Hero's good, but, like, he is stuck in the low ranks, and it's hard to say why, because a lot of Chuns I fight are just not as good. Alright, get that out of here. Alright, so if we go bang, bang. Ooh, hello. 313. Okay, I see you. I like it. Alright. Beep, boop, bada, boom. 224 for that whole thing? Really? Alright. I'm assuming that's V-trigger scaling. So another, I will say, I mean, it's funny to me. It's probably not funny to other people, but something that's funny to me is I have a tendency to want to, like, study everything about a game before I start trying to take it seriously. So I have, like, a strong, oh god, not again. I have a strong foundational understanding of how all the stuff in the game works. And yet, with this game, there's still so much, like, basic gameplay stuff that I don't know. Like, I didn't know that damage scales based on health. It makes perfect sense, but I did not know that until Monday. I read something about it, just like in some comment on, like, Reddit or something, and then stuff like V-trigger scaling. I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know exactly the... Okay, yeah, this is probably the same guy. He probably recognized me. I think I'm just gonna let you activate for free, dumb bitch. Absolutely not. You do not get to activate in my face. I'll punish you for that every day of the week. Okay, yep, he's ready for it that time. Ooh, smart. Okay, that was actually a good read. And yep, I don't know why he would think I wouldn't do that there. Because I'm a better player than that, and I should know better. I default to EX DP way too often. I need to be better. I need to not do that. So the one round he chooses not to do that. Yep, he's staying right in range. Whoopsie. That was nice. Yeah, EX. Fuck! The fact that that traded with my fireball and he had time to hit me after it is absurd. That's some silliness. But that's winnable. I just need to find the range for his normals. I need to stay just outside of that. Because I can win. I can beat him face to face. The problem is just that he's guiling me. And I'm not ready for a lot of it. Nope, I knew he was gonna throw. Yep, I don't know why I would ever try to jump against the guile. Bro, okay. Really? Really? He had time to block from that? God damn it. Guile might be my nemesis now. No, that's not true. I just don't know how to deal with him yet. The fact that he's doing that every time is what's really pissing me off. Nope. Bro, I'm getting EX. Yep, we take those. Unless he EX'd, I was gonna win that, and I knew that, and I took the risk, because I'm a dummy. Yep. Damn, why is its throw lag so low? I gotta dump the damage. I maybe shouldn't have done that, but I've still got V-trigger, so if I need to counter projectile, I can. Yes, sir. Set that gray health so I can jab him to death. 100%.
Win.
That was actually planned. A lot of the stupid shit that I do in this game is not planned. That was actually planned. That's how you know I'm getting better. I'm planning. 100 points for that? Jesus. Alright, Guile.
Round 1.
You're probably going to be my last match of the night. Let's see how it goes. The fact that he's still doing that is really fucking good. EX, yep. There goes most of his B trigger. Nope, why would I do that? I know he's gonna jump and I know it's not gonna hit him. Fuck, I threw that round. Alright, but I know I can win this. I just need to not be stupid, so. Really? He just did it again? I'll build the meter back. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm doing it anyways. Yes, sir. Woo. Alright, let's go. I got this. I got this. 100% got this.
Final round. Fight.
Come on, Guile. What are you doing, brother? Yep, that's fine. I let go. Nope. No, I meant to attack. Motherfucker. I pressed a button. I got scared, I stopped anti-airing, I pressed a button, and I died. Damn it. Oh, that was winnable. I had that. Had that one and I choked it. Damn it. That's alright. It's a shame, it's frustrating, but it is what it is. Alright. I'll do one more unless it ends up being atrocious. Ready for action. 2 hours, no thank you. Alright. 247 versus 313. Yup. $451, that's still good damage. Finish it in time. 48, not bad. If it's the Guile again, I'm gonna freak out. And whether it's in a good way or a bad way will depend on how the match goes. Vega. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You are currently ranked in the top 50.
I don't know how to deal with Vega.
North America.
All I know is I'm probably going to use projectiles, and then he's going to dash in, and I'm either going to die, or he's going to get hit with something. That's how I'm expecting this game to go. Oh, never mind. I guess he changed his mind. Mom called him for dinner. He said, sorry, Mom. I don't know why I keep... When it's not in the corner, I keep dropping it. Damn it. Probably because it's not. Actually, that straight up might not be possible. It's not like it matters. I wouldn't do that anyways. But also need to remember to end combos mid-screen with medium knuckle if I can. Because that should be a safe jump, I think. All right. Do we actually get a last match for the night? Do we? Hello? Well, what do we got? We got a Colleen. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think I've really played against a Colleen, but I know she has counters. I'm pretty sure she's got air throws. Let's see. If we ever stop getting blinded. There we go.
So then, you really want to
All right, Colleen, what you got?
Fine.
It's so
What are you
nice to
wearing?
meet.
Put on some pants.
Round
You have a
one.
vest on, but no pants.
Fight.
What are you doing?
Can you dodge this?
She straight up just let me get her in the corner. Oh, yep, okay, that's a counter. Jesus. Bro, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I got EX countered 3 times and I died. What?
You lose. You
Like, I
must
just
make
can't
up.
press buttons?
Round 2. Fight.
Like, what, how? She's doing after everything she does. Huh? Oh, she was just able to keep that going. I see. Yeah, she knew I was gonna do that. She backed up. I shouldn't have done it, but I wasn't thinking. I have no idea what to do about this. She just gets to counter when I hit her, and I don't know how to stop it. And I also don't know how to, like, what to look for. I don't know when not to hit her. And, like, that's just a matchup thing, but, like, yikes. Did she want to done me? No.
Round 1. Fight.
Jesus. Like, what do I do? I actually don't understand. What do I do? Every time I try to do anything, she just fucking reverses it. Get in the corner. Now it's my turn to play the game. It's my turn. You don't get to counter me left and right and up and down. You don't get to do that. I ain't gonna get you in the corner. I'm gonna beat your ass. You ready? Just like that. See? Yep, get the fuck out of my face with those counters.
You win.
I get you in the corner and you are mine. I will devour you. Like Blue Lock. I don't know how many people in here watch anime, but I am out here devouring my fellow competitors to fuel my evolution.
Round one. Fight.
Are you gonna come forward? Nope. Come on, Colleen, what are you doing? Yeah, she threw me, but that's alright. Okay, hello. That hits OTG. This game has OTGs? Nani? Since when?
Round two.
Oh, that's good to know. I need to actually learn how to fight Quick Rise. I tried to do that to her. Oh, I tried to hit that. I guess I should say I tried to block that. Tried to block that too. Huh? You sure you want to do? You sure you want to be there? Bro, the fucking I hate that. Colleen might be my new least favorite character. Just for that.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. What? I don't understand. I don't know what that is. You press buttons on that? What kind of fucking nut? Yep, that was bad on my part. And I know that that's an overhead, and I know she throws after that. Fuck. That's possibly the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. What am I supposed to do about that? How am I supposed to... I have to just read when I'm allowed to hit her? That doesn't make any sense. That's frustrating. Oh well. It's just another thing I have to learn. Alright. Well, that's an unfortunate way to end it, but that is where I'm going to end it all the same. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching, for talking. I hope you had a good time. I am very happy to have gotten gold. and to have actually kept it until the end of the stream. Obviously I lost it once, but I got it back and I kept it from there, so I'm a happy camper. Friday, Scooter will, I believe, be out of town, so I don't know what I'll be doing, but I will be doing something. So obviously feel free to come tune in on Friday, 6 p.m., you know, same time, same place, all that. I might be playing more Street Fighter, I might be doing something else, I don't know. Probably won't know until the day. But for now, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate y'all, and peace out.